Referee from South Africa, Paul Mente. He will be in charge of this particular one. This is a championship bout. Blink and you may lose sleep over it.
Those are two playmakers who can strike and strike hard.
Well, locked in here, and it's a chance to test those muscles. But as is with any scrum, it's not just the muscles, but the brain has to go along, and Namibia win that battle of wits and wills. They set the ball in motion. This is Cliven racing down the flank, trying to find some space to pop in. Swift transitions here from the Wilwiches. And Zimbabwe with a huge tackle. Set to go about it here. Makes the kick. And it counts. It's the first 3 points on the board. They'll look to feed that ball in. Locked in the scrum here. Quick release here for Zimbabwe. Trying to race their way, trying to break things down here. Shall we? And they lose possession there.
There's the number 8.
Once again. Tees himself up. And he gets it nailed. It is 3-all. Long. For the moment, he definitely would be a shoe-in contender for MVP of the entire tournament. He goes for it, looking for the split. And it does. Many times they'll always tell you it's one thing to attempt to win the tournament, but the kickers definitely give you an edge to that. Once again, the Simmons attempt to force the issue here. Question is, which one of these two teams will actually gain the first try in this game? Ian Pryor sets that ball in, looking for Tapua. Tapua tries to race forward, out on the flank.
That looked like a seatbelt tackle.
Setting it on, trying to break the lines here. Hefty Godfrey. Ooh, skipping away from one challenge, but the tackle holds true to the ankle. The ball ultimately was released by the referee. He is signaling that the Welwitcher probably a little too enthusiastic. And now Ian Pryor will try to keep the points board ticking and stay in contention here against Namibia. It's for the kick. Ooh! It doesn't get any closer than that, but can Zimbabwe Sebos turn that adversity to their advantage? Dariki sets the ball in motion, tries to grow that one through, still holding on to the ball, finally getting to the ground.
That was a good chase from Tino Tenda Mavesere.
Attempting to get this one moving on in motion, and once again Dariki sets it out onto the right, and quick move, a bit of flair, trying to break their way through here. Matthew McNabb is the man with the ball, eventually releasing it, and they are providing ample support. Tension, Nabs on the edge. This is sheer breaking point. Looking to pass, looking to break down the resolute defense here of Namibia. The unstoppable force meeting the insurmountable defense. Who will crack?
Takla, no releasing, is it? As with ease.
And the kick is good. Whoever gave him the nickname, the Enforcer, definitely had a thing or two in mind as they get a chance here now to carry the ball forward. Good play from Matthews. Tries to set the ball on once again. Rolling forward, steaming their way through. Kudzai Mashawi makes it a try. And the celebrations get underway in earnest from Harare to Bulawayo. From Mutare all the way to Kweru. A healthy 13. A number that is considered superstitiously bad.
And so far, this is the stiffest challenge they have faced. I just want to see how quickly they will recover and get back level matters or perhaps ahead. Then we will know that it's a fair contest across the board.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. There's no certainty of saying it's not your best as long as you get to get it done. But Cliven has definitely proven that he's apt to the job. Makes a kick. Flags come up and the conversion is good. Where is the skipper? Now to Matthew Mandioma. Out onto the flank here. Tino skips away from one, dodges a second, dances his ways, making the Mandela National Stadium his personal dance floor. And the applause of the fans there was music to his ears, but they have a job at hand. Ian Pryor plays the blind, releasing the ball. They have an opportunity, inching closer into the 22. Mudariki, once again, oh, that will count as a knock-on. And the frustration, very evident there on Brandon Mudekenyeze. The breeze is not on, so could be a good opportunity to make that count. Makes the kick. Top stuff, top tier stuff once again.
In the midfield partnership, but there's a space on the outside where Edward Sigaoke is defending. That's where Tinotenda Mavesera will need to watch out for that overlap on the blind side.
Zimbabwe locking in here. They're the only team in the tournament that have maintained the same props for all their games. The chance comes up here, looking to feed the ball in, battling their way through.
It's the captain, Prince Koseb. Almost out of nothing. Look at him. Bumps off Kozai Mashawi. You can bump off my players. I won't be having any of that. I'll score the try.
And that will be music to the ears of all those down at Walvis Bay, all those in Windhoek. Swankpomund will also be in celebration as Namibia prove that they are in this for the long prize at hand. One trophy and one ticket to nothing short of the Rugby World Cup. There'll be a chance for whoever loses this final in the repechage, but we get ahead of ourselves. Why talk about losing when both teams still have it at hand?
What an offload from Matthew McNabb to Tapiwa Mafura, back in field. From the scrum, it was Tinotenda Mavesera at number 8, and look at him clearing that breakdown. Advantage to Zimbabwe rather, and they will strike. Only just short, the Namibian defense holding on.
You might want to hold it for a moment here, just as Namibia also looking to hold out onto the defense. Matthew Mandioma repelled momentarily. That ball is shot backwards. Namibia still have a lot to do in terms of defending. Zimbabwe finally strike it.
I think it was the first attempt by Simba. Mandioma, that's the try. There's the carry from Godfrey Muzanago. Gets a good shape on possession, grounds the ball. Yes, that's the one.
Wiggly dance that sets him in motion, and an attempt to extend the lead even further. Goes for the kick. And this time, the execution.
Because you give away a scrum against Zimbabwe, it's as good as a line out.
Zim protecting the ball. The ball is quickly picked up here. Looking to advance.
Aiden Burnett.
Skipping away from a challenge there. Tino sets it onto the flank. The Sable still have possession, and there's a clean out through. Try time it is. Saw the moment, and Brandon Mzekenyeze wasted absolutely no time tearing through that defense. And finally, they begin to put a bit of a gulf between them, and he says that's what you get.
When it looked like maybe the midfield was a bit weaker, but look at that carry from Brandon Mzekenyeze. Shifts the ball into the other hand, pins his ears back, and dives for the try line. A punch, a fist in the air from the general manager TJ. Maybe Zimbabwe are on their way to Australia.
And it looked like the Red Sea parting right in front of Moses. A big kick here once again from Ian Pryor.
They need to respond quickly. The clock is now just at the hour mark, 20 minutes left to play. The way things are set up, I don't think we're going into extra time, but who knows.
And here they come, trying to respond in quick measure. Talk about a strike back and bringing it right back to the heart of the enemy. Jason Neal returns with a bang.
The restart going again and again to hurt the Sabres. Jason Neal needs no second invitation, does the same thing as Mzekenyeze, pins his ears back. The midfielder at the wing going all the way for the try. Zimbabwe, we mentioned it from kickoff, their restarts needed to be good, their resets rather, and Jason Neal has shown that it is far from over. It is far from over.
Takes on a whole different meaning at this point for these two.
Not successful for Namibia, and the kick goes out. To chasing it is Jagenmeyer. He's the first on the ball. He's being by Godfrey Muzanago. Now into open space. Ivan Lupsa for Jason. Cuts back inside. Jason Neal, what a force with ball. The ball through, and now it's the vice captain Dan Kobaga in open space.
He's trying to beat several. Ooh, that was
seatbelt stuff. Play on.
Still have possession, brought to the ground. On it. Namibia have it once again. Look. Hefty pass, but it does the job outright. They need to make their defense, and they open up and part way. For Namibia.
In the number 20. We have 23 on our squad list, but I think that can be tiring. And Namibia know that with ball in hand, they can make this bench and the carry that brings them back into this game with 10. Will Vesha strike back against the Sabres.
Of the sons of the soils or the sons of gear who would, but the minute you drop them to the ground, they back from a fight.
Well, but you've got to give credit for that. Zimbabwe looking to wear down the clock. Every phase taken slowly but steadily. Then they will box kick into the Namibia territory and try to pin them there for the remainder of the game. Penalty has gone against the Zimbabweans for obstruction at that box kick. And guess what? Tian Swanepoel is going for points from behind the halfway line. What a kick this is going to be should it be successful.
Came dangerously close, but just off the mark. And prayers. Rugby Africa Cup, right here on NBA Sport, brought to you by Nile Special, made of gold, MTN Momo, and of course Omo, unbeatable on stains, Platinum Credit, your financial solutions partner, and Rock Boom, the official energy.
Oh, there it is!
Full time, and it's done.
Zimbabwe.
The whistles, the cheers, the tears, the celebrations, it's all mingled in one. It's the moment they came to claim, and it's one they have definitely gained here.
Some of the players running onto the playing field, but it's not yet full time. Wait for that tap and then out. Then you can be champions. Paul Mente ensuring that you only have 15 on the field in the green and white. But it doesn't matter for those in the stands. It's tears of joy. They are going to Australia come 2027. Zimbabwe Sabres.
And will it be aptly so? The man that has definitely been in top ranking tonight, Ian Pryor, that puts the ball into touch. And the celebrations can now begin unfettered. It's the Sabres who will be galloping their way to the World Cup.
Sabres have gone to the World Cup. Look at the fans in the stands, some of whom are family to these players, some of whom have watched the hard work, have been a part of this journey. They've seen how much work has been put in.
It's all paying off. It's all coming to the fore. They are the champions. They will represent the African continent at the World Showpiece for the grandest prize of them all.